Just over 3 years ago, way back in Bogus,
my buddy Dean had a Spectra Watermaker that he had pulled off another boat, and he ended up giving it to me.
Rui helped me install my free Watermaker on my boat. But now,
We've actually been without a Watermaker for about 10 days or so.
this week, it's time to replace the membrane on our Spectra 150C. We're going to show you how easy it is to do. We are Liz and Rui, sailing on a 1982 Cal 39. Join us each week as we let go of the mussins and believe that anything can happen and anything can be.
Alright, so we've been here at Marina, Chiapas for a couple days now, and we have a few projects to do while we're here. So we're going to get started with the first one now, which is our Watermaker. We've actually been without a Watermaker for about 10 days or so. The membrane had busted. Don't know how old the membrane was on our Watermaker, because again, I got this Watermaker used from a friend, and so don't know how old the membrane was before it was rescued off a sunken boat, and we've had it now for about 4 years, and they say you have to replace the membrane about every 5 years, so it's time to do it. Or when it ruptures, as Rui says, yes, or when it ruptures, so
that's when you change it.
yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and take this out and try and replace this membrane.
There's a saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because you will break it. So now it's broke, we don't have a choice, therefore we don't have to worry about breaking it because it's already broke.
Yes. All right, so our Watermaker is in the aft cabin underneath the berth. I made this cutout back in Guatemala, and this is where it's been installed. So now we have to take off all the hoses and take off the brackets that hold it there and get this done.
One thing that's definitely going to be hard to do is how do you work on this while you got to hold this up.
Well, I can hold that up on that side. You want me to squeeze in here? Exactly. Sorry.
One Watermaker, it's out that quick.
It's pretty easy, eh?
2 minutes flat.
Or on super speed, really fast.
More parts. This is an adapter we had to kind of customize because, yeah, that's a whole nother story. So that's out. Now we need to get this line off of here and off of there, then we can remove this part off, and in which case will give us access to the membrane. No problem is I need wrenches to try and get into this stuff. Now, how do we loosen that one off?
Yeah, that one's gonna get harder, isn't it? Oops,
Sorry, babes.
Sorry. You don't have to loosen this one off though, because this is connected to that. So basically you have to like remove
So we'll do it by trying to remove these two.
this bracket on top, which is just a big screwdriver.
The hole on top is made for...
I know that, it just didn't look big enough. The hole's big enough.
That's what she said. That's why there's a hole on the top.
Is that what she said, or is that what he said? I don't know.
the whole thing. We are doing some extra steps that normally you wouldn't do on this, because according to Spectra, there's supposed to be a different fitting on the inside here for the high pressure line, which we could just take off, but this one's set up differently where there's no way to turn a wrench in there. This is actually put on, I guess, afterwards, so it's a little bit different than what I think they've changed the engineering over time to make it easier accessible. But this one, there's no way, so we're gonna take her apart to actually be able to get the membrane out. Well, at least to get the whole vessel out.
And if anyone is wondering what all these wires are doing here, it's a, what do you call it? It's a computerized model, which is set up with a computer. But when I got the Watermaker, the computer is part of what obviously sunk with the whole vessel, and it was destroyed. So we just made it a manual model, and it's actually much easier that way. Less things to break. So, but we've kept all the wiring just in case we ever decided to make it computerized again. That was our hose we used for the dishes this morning. You don't have to take this off.
Yeah, because you got to get that to go
move.
up, and it just ain't gonna go.
Right.
That's just raw water, seawater, before it goes through the membrane.
Yeah.
I'm just emptying it out so it doesn't end up on the floor. That was actually the water, that fresh water that had gone through the membrane. This is the seawater.
On that side, yeah.
Didn't require much force at all.
Yeah.
Membrane's in there.
Just gotta get it out now.
My question is, how do you get it out? Is right. How do you get it out?
Just watch a video. It's actually really easy to get the membrane out. Just need some needle nose pliers.
Use needle nose pliers.
Use needle nose pliers or electrical strippers. The needle nose pliers are in the fishing gear box, so we use what was there. But that is what a membrane looks like when it's old. Where is it busted? Can we find out? Is it really small? You can't even see.
It'll be very small,
Yeah.
but I'm sure there's a way to check it if you really had to.
That's gross. Stick it in the sink. Okay. So the new one. So we got the new one from a store in La Paz. You shipped it down to us in Chiapas. They were really great. The Watermaker store in La Paz, wherever in the sea. I've actually used them for other Watermaker things too, so they've been really helpful. Anyway, you gotta take it out of the packaging and stick it back in.
Got the canister out from the old, from the membrane. I'm just gonna run some high pressure water through it to clean it out a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. much cleaner now. There's no black moldy crap that gets caught in the filters in it anymore. So good job.
It's very, very clean. I like it clean.
So do I. I like drinking clean water. Alright, so nice new clean membrane. Very fancy. Very old dingy membrane. Not so fancy.
If you look at these two membranes, they're exactly the same.
Exactly.
Made by the same exact people.
Uh-huh. You can't see the label on the
One's
old
got
one
a
anymore.
label here. It says Film Tech.
It is the same one. Look, it says Film Tech there.
And it says Film Tech there too.
And guess what? How much cheaper was it? $300 cheaper. So yeah, again, we bought it from the store in La Paz, the Watermaker store, and Spectra sells them on their website for $700. And we got this shipped to Chiapas for about $450. So it's a good deal. Alright, well, while the membrane part is still off the whole Watermaker, I'm just going to go ahead and clean around where some rust is collected on the tubes.
Let me get this out of your way so it doesn't get damaged. Okay. Line it all up.
Alright, now time to put it back together. When we tighten down the top and these nuts on the side, you just want to make sure you just tighten them by hand tightening. You don't want to over tighten them or force any pressure on them. All back together?
No.
No. Oh yeah, this one here. Oh yeah, the tops and everything. Forgot.
One, two, three.
Back in the hole. It's also really fucking hot here. We are just sitting outside sweating basically all day long. Thank goodness there's a pool here. Okay.
Voila, it's done. One membrane changed.
That was pretty quick. How long did that take? Like,
I don't know, 15 minutes.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But we have a water maker again now.
We'll have water because our tank ran out today.
Yeah.
I had to use the hose from the dock to wash the dishes. Can't drink that water. You can wash dishes, but don't drink that water.
Exactly. Yep, so get out of this little hole I'm stuck in right now. But yeah, so like I said, we were basically, the membrane busted, I think, after Zihuatanejo, after I took a nice lovely shower. And we're on our way down, started making water, and realized that the content, what is it called? What is it called?
The water parts per million going up.
The parts per million on our little water meter that we have just kept going up and up and up. So we realized the membrane had finally busted, and yeah, like I said, we showed you before, I tried to find the hole, but it's just, it can be so
We're gonna
tiny.
give it a wipe down and see.
We're gonna try and find it. Try and find the hole.
I think
Sorry.
it is kind of repairable. I think I've heard of someone who repaired one by simply, because they were in a place where they couldn't get a membrane and they needed water anyway.
Yeah.
So they took it out, they found where the hole was, and they put 5200 in it. And then they put it back in and it worked fine. It just sealed that area where the membrane was actually ruptured and sealed it up. 5200 works miracles.
Yeah, that's for sure. Alright, so I guess we're going to try and do that now too. But it'd be nice to have the water maker back, because like Rui said, we just ran out. We've been really careful with water all since Zihuatanejo, and that's why it was really nice to take a shower here in this marina. But now we have it back. You'll be able to see it.
I don't know, I was trying to see if maybe we can find a dark line which would indicate where shit would be going through. Something like that. But then it's over here as well. I get a feeling that it's this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a feeling that's where it ruptured. Right here. That's it, yes.
Oh yeah, you can kind of see a gap there too. And in the membrane you can see a little gap there, so that's probably where it is. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking to look for, is just look for that dark spot, and that's probably where you're going to have your issue.
There's not really. Yeah, oops.